everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I had a lady request that I make more earrings. So I've got 5 pairs of earrings that I'm going to make today. I've already got one of each one made, and I'm going to make the other one with you all. I've got my tweezer pliers, my chain nose pliers, my round nose pliers, my crimping pliers, my cutters, and both pairs of my bent nose pliers. These I got from BB Craft. These are Xuron. I've got my beading awl because sometimes I have to use it to pick things up. I have my trusty little New Orleans shot glass. I've never been to New Orleans, but I use this to put my little pieces of wire in when I cut them off. So the first earring I'm going to make here is from the Bing Cherry Mix. And I've just about exhausted it. There's not much left in it. So I'm going to take my eye pin. And I'm going to, let me zoom in a little bit here. I'm going to take this, I think this is called a pillow bead. I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to put my rhinestone spacer on there. Put this pretty wine colored pearl on there. I'm going to take my tweezer pliers. These are all going to be really quick and simple earrings. I'm going to go not right against the bead because I don't want to crack it. So I'm going to go just a tiny bit above it and make a 90-degree angle. I'm going to cut off my wire, leaving probably about a little over 1/4 of an inch maybe. I'll take my round nose pliers and go to the very end of my wire and make sure there's none sticking out there and roll back a loop. Make sure I get it really good and closed. Now I'm going to take my little tassel here that I've already got a 5mm jump ring attached to. I think I'm going to invest in some more 5mm jump rings. That's a good size between the 4 and the 6. The 4 gives me fits sometimes. I have trouble holding on to them little things. Okay, I'm going to open my jump ring, thread it onto the bottom of my earring, close it up. Just run my finger over it to make sure it's closed up well. And now I'm going to take the top of my earring. I'm going to open up the loop I made. I'm going to attach it to my lever back earring finding. You can open these little lever back earring findings. There's a place there you can open them. If I can, I don't because they're really delicate and I have broken many. So, but you can open them. I'm going to close it back really well. And there's my first pair of earrings. Quick and easy. Okay, the next couple of pair I think I'm going to make are from the Earl Grey mix. So I'm going to take a ball head pin. You don't have to have a ball head pin. You can just use a regular head pin. I just like the ball head pins. I'm going to take a spacer that came in the mix. And this big pretty kind of matte bead with a shiny stripe on it there. And another bead cap. And I'm going to make a wrapped loop. I'll go to the very end of my tweezer pliers, make a 90-degree turn, put my round nose pliers in the crook there, bend the wire back until it hits the bead, round nose pliers are facing me. I'm going to rotate the round nose pliers until they're facing the table. Bend my wire back until it hits the tool. Can't go any further. I'm going to crook it back just a little to center it over the bead. And take my both pair of my bent nose pliers. Hold the loop with this pair. And with this pair, I'm going to wrap this wire around. Okay. And now I'm going to cut off the extra wire. Take my crimping pliers and tuck in the extra wire that little burr that I left there. Okay, now I took my chain reaction here and I took off one of these little diamonds. And I've got that here. I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and my bent nose pliers and take one of my 4mm jump rings. Find the slit, open it. Oops. Tried to have everything laid out here that I need and all the amounts, but because I don't want you all to have to wait while I have to dig for something, but if I happen to lose something, I have extras close at hand. Okay, so I'm going to put my little dangle here that I made on here. And I'm going to put my link that I took off my chain reaction on here. I'm going to close that up. Now I'm going to take another 4mm jump ring. Actually, I think this one's already open. Yeah. I'm going to put it on there on my little link. Yeah, there it goes. Close it up. I found this one hangs better if I put 2 jump rings. Hangs straighter. I'm going to take my other 4mm jump ring and find the slit. These things are so tiny. There it is. Yeah. I'm going to open that. Thread this little 4mm jump ring on here. And thread on my ear wire. Put my pliers down would help. Get these pliers out of the way a little bit would help. And then I'm going to close it back up. And that's my second little pair of earrings. I'll show these to y'all better when we get done. Okay, this pair is also from the Earl Grey mix. I'm going to take an eye pin, one of these teeny tiny little rondelles, thread it on here, And then I'm going to take a bead cap that I had in my stash, and then one of these pretty gray pearl beads, and another bead cap. There's so many holes in these little bead caps, you have to make sure to get it through the center one. And I don't seem to be doing a very good job of that. There we go. And another little baby rondelle to add a little bling, because y'all know I have to have sparkle. I can't even wear earrings anymore. I had to let my earring holes grow up many years ago, because when I had such an allergy to nickel, and back when I was young, almost everything had nickel in it. Okay, now I'm going to take my tweezer pliers and go not right against the bead, but just up a little bit. Turn a 90-degree angle. I'm going to take my cutters and cut off, leaving them probably about a little over 1/4 of an inch. My round nose pliers. Go to the end of the wire and turn a loop. Make sure it's closed really well. It's not yet. Sometimes it helps to open it and close it like that. There we go. Now I'm going to take, this is a 5mm jump ring. Take my chain nose pliers, my bent nose pliers, open that up, thread on my tassel, thread on my little link I made here, close up my jump ring really well, and then I'm going to take the top here and open it back up, thread on my lever back ear wire, close it back. And that's my second pair of earrings. Okay, these are from the root beer float mix. So these are all metal. So I'm going to take a ball head pin and one of my little hearts. I'm going to put my little heart on there. I'll take my tweezer pliers and put them right to the tip and make a 90-degree bend. I'm going to take my round nose pliers and put them in the crook of the bend and bend the wire back till it hits the bead. Rotate the pliers till they're facing the table. Bend the wire back till it hits the tool and can't go any further. Crook it back a little to center it over the bead. Take both pairs of my bent nose pliers. Hold the loop. Hold the loop really tight. Take my other bent nose pliers and wrap till there's no more room to wrap. And then I'm going to take my cutters and cut the extra wire off. Take my crimping pliers, squish that in just a little bit. I'm going to take another ball head pin and do the same thing with another heart bead. I was thinking about getting my ears re-pierced. I don't really know where you get that done these days. Back when I was young, I think I got mine done at Walmart. I don't know if they still do it anymore. I think maybe they do it at tattoo parlors. I don't know. I've never been to a tattoo parlor. We have a couple here in town, though. I need to find out, I guess, now that I can wear this stuff, because I can get stuff nickel free and I can make my own. Wrap. Okay. Cut off. My crimping pliers and tuck in. Okay, now I'm going to put this on some links of chain, and I thought about already having this cut, but I wanted to show y'all how I figure out where I want these to hang. I'm going to take a little 4mm jump ring and my bent nose pliers and open it up. Put one of my little hearts on here. And then I'm going to take this chain and I'm going to put him on the very bottom. And then I'm going to take another 4mm jump ring and open it up. Put my other little heart on. And I just take the chain and look to see, well, try to keep my dangle on it. And I just look to see where I think it would look good hanging. That's my real scientific way of determining where I want, what next link I want to put it in. And I know, because I already did this on the other one, that I want to skip 3 links and put it through the 4th link, because I just like the way that hangs. You can try to get your stars in the same direction, but they're just going to flop around, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to close. Well, can't seem to hold on to it today. Maybe he doesn't want to be made into an earring. But he's going to be. I am determined that he's going to be made into an earring. I'm going to skip 3 links. And go into the 4th one. Close this troublemaker little jump ring here. And then I'm going to cut off. I'm going to leave one of the links empty at the top, and I'm going to cut off. And y'all are going to think this is funny. I've got these huge cutters. I don't think my other cutters would cut this chain. It's so hard. And I bought these. I did not know they were this big. I bought them for beading, and they cut really well. They cut things like this chain really well. I thought, I thought they were for beading, but I think they're really like to use on a farm to cut down fences or something. But they work on this chain, so I use them. So I'm going to cut off, leaving that top link empty. And then I'm going to take, let's see, what did I do now? I'm going to take a eye pin. I'm going to put this guy on my eye pin. And I'm going to take my pliers and go, probably not much worry about breaking this bead, but I still try not to go right against the bead. I'll turn 90-degree angle. Cut off, leave probably a little over 1/4 of an inch. My round nose pliers. Roll my loop back. Really good and closed. And now I'm going to take I'm going to take the eye pin and open it up. Find that little piece of chain that doesn't have anything in it at the top. Thread it on there. Close the eye pin back up. Be sure to get it good and closed. I want my chain to come out of there. I'm going to take this side, open that up, put it on my ear wire, and close it back in. Probably would have been easier than this one to take open the ear wire, but I didn't. And there's my little earring to match this little earring. Okay, this last pair is also from the root beer float mix. I'm going to take a ball head pin. I'm going to put my little teardrop bead here on. And I'm going to put my glasses on. I don't know what I was thinking not having them on. I'm going to take my tweezer pliers, go right to the end, make a 90-degree turn, take my round nose pliers, put them in the crook there, bend the wire back. The pliers are facing me. Bend the wire back till it hits the bead. Rotate the pliers till they're facing the table. Pull the wire back until it hits the tool. Can't go any further. Crook it back a little so it's centered over the bead. I'm going to take both pliers of my bent nose pliers and hold the loop really tight. Somehow I got zoomed out. Zoom in a little bit better there. Okay. Turn the loop, wrap round. We run out of room to wrap. Take my cutters, cut off the extra wire. Crimping pliers, tuck my wire in. I'm going to take an eye pin And this are some bead caps from my stash. And one of these pretty beads that looks to me like it glows on the inside. And another bead cap. Get my tweezer pliers. Go down here and leave just a little bit of room above there. And then turn a 90-degree angle. Cut and leave probably a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. Around those pliers, put them at the end of the wire and turn a loop. Get it nice and closed. Now I'm going to take my loop here and open it up. Put my dangle on. Close it back up. Take the top loop. Open it up. Put my ear wire on. Close it up. And there's my 5th pair of earrings. Oops. Well, I can't get hold of them. Okay, yeah. So I'll get all these together and I'll show them all to you at once. So there are all 5 pair of my earrings. I hope you like them. I'll have better pictures of them at the end. I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, thank you all so much for joining me today. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook and Instagram. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched the videos I've made and the comments. I really love reading the comments. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.